Yeah, for the sake of time being, I'll keep my question simple as well. So my question is again, so like I said, we really want to know what's your view on tell a good Chinese story or tell Chinese story good. So what's your comment on that front? Because this, like Professor Wang said, it's always been a confusion in many of our events we host. We try to tell Chinese stories, but sometimes, like Yi said, we are all human beings. You cannot only have good sides. You have a holistic side. You have good sides, not that good sides. But what's your view on that?
Um, I I don't think there's very much difference between telling good Chinese stories and telling good French stories, English stories, Algerian stories. I think the one thing that you have to do in any film is you have to get your audience to engage emotionally with the character. And to do that, you need to spend some time with the character. You cannot, I mean, one of the things I see a lot in CCTV films, they don't attempt to ask searching questions. They don't spend enough time with the characters. I mean, if you want to meet someone, you want to make a friend, you have to spend time with them. You have to talk to them. You have to joke with them. You have to test them. They have to test you. It's the way our social intercourse is all about time. And that's why it's often so much more difficult when it's online, but face to face, you have to spend time. Chinese films, documentaries often put too many characters into the film, which means that you never get your emotional hook into any particular character. I have a kind of a silly rule that you have to spend 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes with a character in a film. And during that 10 minutes, the character has to engage and talk about something personal, intimate, and emotional. And then we have a little, and that's, I mean, it's a little bit more difficult, as I say, in China, because Chinese people are a little bit more reticent. But I also think that Chinese filmmakers are more reticent. They don't want to ask those questions. They feel funny asking questions, asking personal questions. That's the only way to get people to understand your characters. And without people understanding your characters and having a genuine emotional response, there's no way that the film can be good. It's a lot hard. I mean, if you're making a feature film, if you're making a drama, emotion is a part of seeing drama, but it's not real emotion. It's manufactured. Everything is manufactured. If an actor is good, he can make you feel that he's sad or is happy or is, whatever the emotion is. But it's false. It's a false emotion. It's something which is manufactured through technique. What we have to do is we have to find a way for our characters to genuinely talk about who they are, what they dream about, what they fear, what they love. And if you can do that with a character, if you can dig into them and spend enough time with them, and we spend months and months and months looking for our characters, and once we find people who are candidates, more months getting to know them. So by the time we roll in the cameras to their house or their apartment or their village or whatever it is, we really know them and they really know us and they trust us. And that's probably one of the key differences between the way we make films and a lot of people make films, because we just spend a lot more time doing it. So that's how to tell Chinese stories. But it's actually how to tell any stories. Just respect your characters, listen to what they say. Don't feign interest. Don't pretend to be interested when you really want to go to the restaurant. Be interested. Make them understand that you really do care about what they think. If people think, if I think that someone's interested in me, I'm going to talk to them, because it's frankly flattering to know that someone, a stranger, is interested in you. We all want that. We all want to feel special and important and considered. And that's all you have to do to make a good film, is consider your audience and respect them. And if you have integrity, you'll make a good film.